Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about T-Mobile, and I'm going to be talking about the new T-Mobile 5G home internet plans, and how they may actually affect people that actually have third-party cellular gateways. So let's actually get into this video. As you can see here, I'm actually on a reliable source, Android Authority. And it says T-Mobile doesn't want you moving around with your 5G gateway without paying more. T-Mobile will track the 5G gateway through its GPS to ensure that you use it at the billing address only. So, where this is worrisome for people like me that actually have a Chester Cheetah version 2, gateway or modem, whatever you want to call it, Wi-Fi gateway, modem, whatever you want to call it. Where this actually is like, somewhat worrisome, is that they're actually going to be using the GPS, that's actually built into the default or the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways. So they've said that it's not actually enabled yet, like in the gateways and the T-Mobile gateways that they sell, or that they actually give you. They don't actually sell them. But they've actually said in this article somewhere, I don't actually know where it's at offhand, but I read this article, before I actually, wanted to let you guys know about this. So there is a GPS, system inside of the, the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways. But if you buy a third-party gateway like myself, I have a Chester Cheetah version 2 cellular gateway or whatever you want to call it, modem slash router, cellular gateway. But I have a third-party one, so that one doesn't actually have a built-in GPS, so that's worrisome, for me, because what if they track me and they can't, get the GPS location? Does that mean that they're actually going to shut down my service? This is, rather worrisome, for me, because I don't know, I don't believe that the Chester Cheetah version 2, has a GPS built into it. I'm actually going to ask him, the owner, the maker, the developer of the Chester Cheetahs. I'm actually going to ask him, in the coming days. I might actually ask him tomorrow, if this is something to be worried about. Because this is, this is just not good. It's definitely not good. Because the third-party gateways, like Invisigigs, stuff like that, the Chester Cheetah version 1, the Chester Cheetah version 2, cellular gateways, those don't have, GPSs built in that I know of. So this is definitely worrisome, because if it can't actually find out where you're at, if it can't get your address, and it can't find out, if you're using it, at your house or you're using it abroad, on the road or something, they're probably going to shut down your service. So this is definitely, not a good thing. This is definitely worrisome, especially for somebody like me, that, has a third party gateway or router, whatever you want to call it. So if I come down here, it says T-Mobile recently launched new 5G internet plans, one of which was focused on travelers who use the 5G gateway device at different locations. And then it says right here, however, users theoretically use cheaper plans and still move the 5G gateway to other locations. So that's what they're trying to stop. And that's, where the bad news comes in, for people using third-party gateways, because they might actually put a stop to that, if they don't actually lock onto your location. So it says T-Mobile could fix this loophole by tracking the 5G gateway to ensure its use only at valid locations. And then if you come down here, it says T-Mobile recently announced, it talks about the two, the plans and everything. I have another video on my channel about that, talking about that, on my channel about the two, new 5G home internet plans. So if you want to check that out, that's on my channel. So let me actually find where it actually says, where well, it actually talks about it more here. It says both 5G internet plans use T-Mobile's mobile network, so you could theoretically pay for the cheaper home internet plan and still carry your 5G gateway modem and router device beyond your home address. That would defeat the entire point of the away plan, for which T-Mobile is charging a premium. So, that's definitely true. And it says down here, it says as T-Mobile, as the mobile report notes, citing internal documents, T-Mobile doesn't want you to do that. Obviously, they don't want you to do that. But it says right here, the carrier plans to track where your gateway is to make sure you're only using it at specific addresses. The report notes that all T-Mobile 5G gateways, like I said, have integrated GPS, but it has remained inactive so far. So this will be now activated to track where the gateway is for billing purposes. So that's the big thing right there. The third party gateways, or cellular gateways, or whatever you want to call them. Cellular gateways, cellular modems. They most likely don't have a GPS built into them. I don't, like I said, I have a Chester Cheetah version 2, and I highly doubt that has one built in. And I don't think the Chester Cheetah version 1, has one built in, or the Invisigig, which is another, third-party cellular gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it. So, this is definitely worrisome, for people that use, third-party cellular gateways, or modems, whatever you want to call them. So it's definitely, worrisome, not only to myself, but it's worrisome, to other people as well, because I had no idea, that the T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways, the stock ones that come with it, I had no idea that they had a built-in GPS. So as it says in this article, it's not going to be activated, until now. It's going to be activated now, now that they have these new plans, or when they do launch these new plans, it's going to be activated. So, I don't really know, if there's going to be a way around this, for the third party, T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways. I don't know if there's going to be a way around this, to be able to get a GPS, into the, the Chester Cheetah version 2, like I have, or, I don't think there's any way that they can, put an update out, for a GPS, for the Chester Cheetah version 2, like I have, or any other cellular, third-party cellular, 5G home internet gateway. So, it's looking, more like it's going to be probably a not so, good thing. But, maybe not, I'm maybe jumping the gun a little here, but, I definitely figured that I would, shoot a video out, and talk about this, because it is kind of worrisome. Like I said, I had no idea, that the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways, had built-in GPS. I had no idea, until I started reading this article, from Android Authority, and they say that they all have, built-in GPSs, but they haven't been activated, yet until the new T-Mobile 5G home internet plans, are released. It's not going to be activated yet. But it's definitely worrisome, for people like me, like I said, that have third-party gateways, third-party cellular gateways or modems, whatever you want to call them. It's definitely worrisome because, like I said, I don't think they have built-in GPSs. So I really don't know, what's going to happen, and I really don't want to have to, buy another gateway, or go back to using T-Mobile's, stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway, just because of that. So I'm hoping, that there's, going to be a way around this. I'm hoping that the third-party gateways are going to find, some way around this, but, it's definitely going to be difficult because I don't know how they're going to find a way around it, unless they actually implant GPS software or something, actually, with a software update or something like that. I don't know if they would actually be able to do that, because there's not actually a GPS, there's not actually a GPS unit built in, to the Chester Cheetah version 2, that I have, or the Chester Cheetah version 1, that other people might have, or, the Invisigig, or other, third-party, cellular gateways. So, this is definitely something to keep in mind, before you buy a third-party gateway now. So, that's definitely something to keep in mind. But, like I said, I might be jumping the gun a little here, but I did, want to make a video about this, because it is, somewhat worrisome news, since the third party, since most, third-party cellular gateways, or modems, don't have GPSs built in. So that's, definitely, something to keep in mind, something to, just talk about, and, hope, like I said, hope that there's a way around that. But, I don't really see a way around that, though. Like I said, if there's no built-in GPS, and it's only built into the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways, then it looks like, other, third-party gateways are going to start having to have GPSs, built into them as well. So, it's not, set in stone that that's going to, be how it's going to be. But, it's very possible, if T-Mobile, can't access your location, from the SIM card or whatever, which you would theoretically think that they would be able to, that they would be able to, get your location, by the SIM card. You would think that they would be able to do it that way. But, this is probably most likely for people, that are, new signing up to the service, that would have to worry more about this. For me, I've been with them 2.5 years now, almost 3 years, and I've had it at the same location, for 2.5 to almost 3 years now. So they probably, wouldn't really bother me. Plus, I'm in like a rural area, so I don't really think that they would bother, me with it. But for people that live in the city, or something like that, or looking into getting, T-Mobile 5G home internet, as a new customer, it's definitely something to keep in mind. It's definitely something, that's somewhat worrisome, especially for newer customers, that are, new to the service, and maybe even looking into getting a third-party gateway or something. So, it's definitely, something to keep in mind. So, but like I said, I'm not going to jump the gun or anything here. I don't really know too much about this yet. But it definitely, seems to be true. It's definitely, a reliable source, Android Authority. So it's definitely a reliable source. So, like I said, I didn't even know that the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways had a, built-in GPS. I had no idea, I didn't even know that. But, apparently they do. So, apparently they're going to be activated, soon, in the coming weeks or so, when T-Mobile, releases the new, T-Mobile 5G home internet plans. And, just so you guys know, I'm actually sticking, we're actually staying with the, the original T-Mobile 5G home internet plan. We're not, upgrading to the newer ones or anything, just so you guys know. And I have another video on my channel, talking more about that, talking more about the plans, and stuff, and if I think they're worth upgrading and stuff and all that, that's on my channel. So if you want to check that out, that's on my channel. But, like I said, while this is a little bit worrisome, I'm not really that worried about it, just yet, until we get, more information on this, but like I said, it is worrisome in a way, because like I said, I don't think the Chester Cheetah version 2, or the version 1 or the Invisigig, or other third-party gateways, have, built-in GPS. So that's definitely not a good thing, when it comes to, T-Mobile's new, thing that they're doing, tracking it, via GPS. So that's definitely, a worrisome thing. So I figured that I would let you guys know about this. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there, guys. I just wanted to talk about this. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.